Greetings, everybody! I am the Starving Martian, and today we are celebrating 30 years of Gremlins 2, the new batch, in the best way that I know how, which is by taking a look at the trading card set associated with the movie. So, those of you who have been following me for a while know that I am a big fan of the Gremlins franchise. I've had several Gremlins videos posted on this channel. Go ahead and check them out. They got their own playlist. And so it was about time, I thought, to go ahead and show off the trading cards associated with the movie. So here's the Gremlins 2 box set. This differs from the regular complete edition. If you go onto eBay right now and you looked up Gremlins 2 trading cards, you might come up with the official complete 88 cards and 11 stickers. And that's good, that's fine, it's a decent way of doing it. But if you want every single card made to go with the film, you have to get this special edition Topps box set, because this contains not only those cards but also 22 additional behind the scenes cards that you're not going to get anywhere else. So before we look at the cards, let's take a look at this lovely little box. It's very nice, actually. I do quite like it. It's a collector piece in and of itself. So the top of the box, you can see, has the famous that would go on to become the VHS, if you remember that, and the DVD box art. The side of the box talks about the 22 bonus cards. The other side shows the 110 glossy cards and 11 stickers. And the back of the box here gives you a description of what you're going to find inside, complete with an upside down gremlin. And I've already told you what you're going to find inside, but this box lies. There's gremlin misinformation. It tells you collector cards, gremlins, complete. Here we go. 88 deluxe movie cards, 22 stickers, plus 22 exclusive behind the scenes bonus cards. Now, I don't know if you caught that, but it says 22 stickers. There are not 22 stickers in here. There are 11. They didn't add any stickers. So, lying liars who lie. Still, doesn't take away from the fact this is an excellent box, an excellent set. Originally retailed for $19.95. You're not going to get it for that price unless you're extremely lucky. Right now, I had to pay $35 for mine, and that's the lowest I've come across it in a few months. I've had my eyes on this thing, waiting for the price to go down. That's the cheapest I saw it. I've also seen it go for $40 to $50. So keep your eyes out. Grab it for a good price if you can. $35 is the lowest I was able to find. So it should come with this sticker that keeps it nice and sealed. You break the seal. You open it up, you lose half your collector value, and you have an empty box, because I already took all the cards out, because otherwise how could I show them to you good people? So let's take a look at our cards, shall we? They're glossy, they're very nice, they're well done. Let's see if I can focus. There we go. And so our first card here, title card, simply that picture again, very nice picture. A Topps movie card series, 88 cards, 11 stickers, it says. When we look at the back of the cards, I like this. They're nice, they're in color. They have what appears to be a splash of water. I'm assuming it's supposed to be water. Because remember, when you're looking at these cards, you have to follow 3 basic rules. Very important. 1, do not expose them to bright light, especially sunlight. It'll bleach out the cards. 2, do not get them wet. They're cardboard. It will just be messy. And 3, perhaps most importantly, never ever read them after midnight. You'll get nightmares. So, moving right along, this card set is one of those that gives you all your principal characters before it moves on to the story of the cards. So here's Gizmo looking terrified. He's clearly knows what's to come. Or maybe he's just looking at this little guy down in the corner. Each of the cards has a picture either of Mohawk or of Gizmo, along with these little footprints. And then again, the back of the card, showing our little Mogwai friends. And a description of what's going on. So, next up is Daffy. Gotta love them googly eyes he's got there. Followed by George. And, you know, that's actually one of the things I've always loved about Gremlins 2. One of the reasons I prefer it to the first movie is just the variety of both Gremlins and Mogwai. So, let me know in the comment section. I'm curious to hear, what was your favorite Mogwai from Gremlins 2? We'll talk the Gremlins themselves in a future video, because there's no way we're cramming all these in right now. But, yeah, let me know, what was your favorite Mogwai? So that was George. And when there's a George, there has to be a Lenny. I'm pretty sure it's a law. Here's Mohawk, looking all Mohawky. And if that wasn't a word before, it is now. I claim it. You get 50 cents every time anybody uses the word Mohawky. Not Milwaukee, that I cannot claim. Metamorphosis. And I hope you like this little picture up here, because we're going to be seeing it again towards the end of the series. But yeah, so before and after shots. And now close-ups of the Mogwai in their transformed state. So here's George and Lenny. And they actually wrote parentheses Gremlins, in case you couldn't tell. I could tell. I'm good at that sort of thing. Here's Daffy. He always kind of amused me because he seems like the pudgier of the Mogwai, but yet the scrawnier of the Gremlins. Go figure. And this guy's just so goofy. So one of the few flaws of the movie is that the initial batch of Gremlins has so much personality, you really don't want to see them destroyed at the end of the film. Except, maybe, for this guy. He's just a bad guy. He has no redeeming quality, and yeah, he can die. He can die. He can die several times. Here's Billy Peltzer, star of our first movie, returning for our second. His girl Kate, all happy and cheerful and not suspecting her life's about to get turned upside down. But she really should by this point. Mr. Futterman. It was such fun in the first movie, even though he was killed off. They decided to bring him back in the second movie. The idea in the first film is that him and his wife are definitely dead. They get run over by a plow. You don't see their bodies, but you clearly see the plow approaching them and then bump over something, presumably them. But they had to bring him back for the second, and again, you don't see a body, so it kind of works. He's laid off his xenophobic ways a little bit. You know, I guess having encountered Gremlins, he now knows there's things out there to fear more than foreigners. It's his wife, Mrs. Futterman. And Daniel Clamp. So here he is, very happily clutching the Statue of Liberty. A production shot, not actually in the film, but still kind of captures the essence of Daniel Clamp. And Seductive Marla. Now, if you name your daughter Seductive, you're setting her up for a fall in life, I'm sorry. So there's Seductive Marla, or just Marla if you prefer. I'm going to go on record and saying she's not my type. I've never found her sultry in any way, shape, or form. Maybe it's a cigarette. I don't like smoking girls. I don't like tattoos. I don't know if she has a tattoo. I'm assuming she does. I'm also assuming where it is. We're going to stop this conversation. Alright. And Executive Snoop Forrester. When I first opened this box set, I thought that Snoop was his first name. Like Snoop Doggy Dogg. Here's Snoop Forrester, and I actually just got done watching some Star Trek recently, so it's funny seeing the Doctor from Voyager with hair in a completely different role. Here's Dr. Catheter. One generation of filmgoers will remember him from the Hammer horror films. Another generation will remember him as the bad guy in the Star Wars prequels. However you remember him, I remember him from Gremlins 2. Microwave Marge. Not exactly a star of the film, but still a memorable character. And Grandpa Fred. And you'd be surprised how many people assume this is the same actor who played in the Munsters. He's not. But he does look so much like him that I guess I could forgive you for that. So that's the introduction. Now the next set of cards is going to start with Mr. Wing's Final Stand. This guy here, we're going to get back to this next time around because the story proper is about to begin. But seems like a good enough time as any to cut this short. So it's going to be the end of part 1. We'll pick up with Mr. Wing's Final Stand and next time around. So hope you're looking forward to that. The new batch is about to hatch. So until then, this has been the Starving Martian reminding you, as always, to keep watching the skies. Later.